The third project in the course is the Creating Change project. And what it's hopefully going to do is have you kind of reflect on what you've learned in this course and do something to create change, whether it's within your personal lifestyle or it's sharing information with others. Now, I like this project a lot because you get to choose exactly what you do. I have 3 different things that you can do, all of which are worth the same amount of points. All of them have the same deadlines. So those deadlines have 4 different components. First is watching the introductory video and reading the instructions and answering the quick quiz. That's what you're working on now. Then you'll submit a project outline. It's just getting you thinking about what you're going to be doing. You'll submit your project file in the discussion board, and then finally you'll reply to others as well as fill out a peer review sheet to comment on other people's videos. So for the Creating Change quick quiz, it's just going to ask you some basic questions, but most importantly, it's going to ask you which project that you want to do and what topics do you want to cover. We'll talk more about that in a moment, but these are going to be things that you'll be typing in, meaning that I'm going to have to grade them by hand. Like other quick quizzes, you will have multiple attempts to do them to get as many points as possible. But this one, you're just going to need to wait until I grade that. I'm grading every day, so just kind of hang tight just so that I am getting you that feedback before you resubmit. There is an extra credit opportunity. I'm actually going to come back to this at the end, as well as the project replies. I'll come back to in the end as well. So your 3 different options. The first option is creating a PSA or a public service announcement. If you'd like to work with other people, you're more than welcome to. The groups should be no larger than 3. And the 2 major deadlines you have is writing out the project outline, which is just a rough outline of the scenes you're going to have. What are you recording? What are you talking about? And then also a piece of data that you're going to use. Now, let's talk about that piece of data. It's outlined more in the final product area. So whatever your topic is, let's say your topic is climate change, you need to share at least one piece of data that kind of exhibits why climate change is so bad. Just saying climate change is bad. Okay, well, why is it so bad? So share some real information. While I've given you tons of information in the course, use a source that isn't me and use a good source. The EPA, NOAA, Fish and Wildlife, reputable sources for your information. I want you to find that information and share that in your project outline. For the actual final product, you'll be creating a video that's 1 to 3 minutes in length. The video needs to be something you are filming. This is not a PowerPoint where you're collecting pictures and videos from the internet. While you can, to a degree, a majority of the stuff in this video should be of stuff that you are filming. Of what you're filming, it does not have to include you. On Blackboard, I have examples of these different videos. Because this is a public service announcement, it's not just being shared with your classmates who have taken this class, it's sharing it with the world. So not only will you create the video and post it online to YouTube, and you can do it unlisted, that's fine, but you also need to post it to some sort of social media. So if you don't have social media, you can either create one or just not do this project and share it there. And you'll share a screenshot of you sharing it. This video needs to introduce the problem, so using climate change, here's the problem, but then also the solution, right? Public service announcements share information to address problems. You'll submit your YouTube link as well as the screenshot of your social media post into the discussion board, and then you're done. So that's the PSA. If you like making videos, another option for you is creating a commercial for some sort of product that is environmentally friendly. Similar to the PSA, you can work in groups no larger than 3. You'll also need a project outline that outlines the scenes of your video, which should introduce kind of the problem. So let's say reusable shopping bags. So the problem could be the use of plastic bags. And your solution, which in this case is the product. So what product are you advertising? What information is important about that product? And then similar to the PSA, you'll need to find a piece of data that is really driving home plastic bags kill 1 million sea turtles a year, something like that. Your final product is, this is very similar to the PSA, it's just the scope of it's different. A video 1 to 3 minutes in length. A majority of it is filmed by you, although it does not have to include you. You're going to post this to social media and then share this in the discussion board. The last option that you have is creating a flyer that is advertising for a product that helps people to become waste-free. So I don't mean taking an item that should go in the trash and turning it recyclable. I mean using a product that eliminates waste altogether. You don't throw it away, you don't recycle it, you don't compost it because you keep reusing it. Maybe I should call this more of a reusable product flyer. So you can create a flyer that's advertising that product. This can be a product you already have, or it can be a product you purchased, but you do need to physically have this project. In your project outline, you'll need information about the product, so a description of it, where did you get the product, how much did it cost, and a piece of data as well. And then finally, you need to submit a picture of either the product that you currently own or an order confirmation that you've purchased the product. So it's coming to you. Now you need to have this product by the time you finish the project, because you're not going to be able to finish the flyer. So if you're like, oh, I don't have Amazon Prime and it's not going to come for another 2 weeks, let me know. I will order it for you and we can figure out how you can get me some money. So there is no excuse for not getting it in 2 days, because I am offering my Amazon Prime account for you guys to use. Now, your final product is a 1-page flyer. I recommend using PowerPoint, and there's instructions here on how you can use PowerPoint. And the flyer should just have information about the product, your description of it, your review of it, your honest review out of 5 stars. Was it really awesome or not so much? Why should people be using this product? And then in your discussion post, not only will you attach your flyer, but you're also going to write a sales pitch. If someone came up to you right now, what would you tell them to get them to buy your product? It shouldn't just be what you wrote on your flyer. This is your conversation with someone else. And so that's what you'll submit in the discussion board. Now I'm going to scroll back up to the first page and talk about the extra credit. So for up to 8 points of extra credit, you can complete a second project just in a different category. So if you ended up doing the flyer for the product, maybe you also want to do the commercial because you already have the product. Or if you really like doing videos, you do a PSA and you do a commercial. I don't care. Just letting you know that you can, and it just has to be of a different project. It can be the same product if it still fits. And then lastly, you'll look through everyone's project within your class and leave a peer review score. What do you think about their video, about their flyer? Were you convinced by their sales pitch? As well as just replying to at least 4 other students, just saying like, hey, this was awesome. I want to buy this. I'm not looking for anything substantial, but you'll have to view everyone's project anyway, so might as well leave some nice love in the world. So that's pretty much it. Be sure to read through these, especially before each deadline, just to make sure that you're including everything that you need.